What's up everybody, Redneck Rebel here once again. Alright, so I'm going to start this video off by saying that this video by no means is going to be a complete how-to. I just thought that maybe I could give a little bit of help. Maybe my little bit of knowledge mixed with your little bit of knowledge will help you get through on this if you're doing this mod to your truck. Well, I guess if you're going to be following along on this channel to watch what I'm doing with my truck, as well as the stages that this thing is going to come through, then this is definitely probably a video you might want to watch. I really don't know. It's not going to be all that exciting. It's not going to be this huge change and stuff. But today, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to take the stock antenna off your Dodge, that stock big ugly thing, and put a aftermarket antenna on. If this isn't the video for you, stop watching. Sorry, this isn't gonna be all that funny or goofing off, nothing like that. I mean, it's just gonna be a simple, quick how-to video, I guess. So without further ado, let's get into this. Alrighty, now, so in the next step, we're going to have to take our battery terminals, or take the negative battery terminal off our battery, and to disconnect the batteries and not having, not get shocked when you're trying to do something on your truck or car or whatever you're trying to do it on. Now, before we get into that, for those of you who might be wondering why my truck spit out more bald eagles than anybody else's out there, one key ingredient right here. No, not the K&A. What powers the K&A? Oh man, it's completely upside down. Copenhagen. So, if y'all, use smokeless tobacco, as I do, then please go ahead and put one in with me. So, if y'all, if y'all dip and you ain't already got one in, go ahead and pack one with me. So. I'll go ahead and pack big and spit good. Alrighty. Now that's taken care of. We got the battery cables disconnected already, just by putting one in. And after you got your battery cables disconnected, first thing you want to do is come right over here. Don't mind the dirt and stuff. You're going to take off this panel here, on mine at least. This here. Well, this primarily is going to be for 2003, I think, to 2013, somewhere in there, range Dodges. So mine's a 3500, as you can tell. But you're going to take this panel that comes from here up here off. And right in here, you're going to have your antenna wire that runs through here alongside this one, plugs in there, and this runs up there to your radio. Well, so the main reason I'm doing this is my antenna cord broke. So I'm having to rerun a whole new wire. So I'm only going to record the main portion of this for you. That way you can know how to do it on your truck or car, and you're not going to have to do the part and watch me do my part up there. It's probably going to be pretty cringy for y'all. Alright, so on this here, what I did was I just grabbed my needle nose here, and this here was clearly underneath this, but it sat like that with a black flush. So all you did was get this here, twist, or well, you can either buy a socket for this, or you can just do it, cheap way. Put your thing in here like this, give her a good old twist, and whenever you get that thing broken loose, where you can twist this top cap off, like that, she'll come loose. So, at that point, if you have that cord under there disconnected, the one I showed you before, then this would just all come directly up and out of there. Well, this part would at least. This other part's going to come down. So, with that removed, next thing I would do is I'd get some degreaser and put that on here. You know, scrub it down, get it pretty well cleaned up, because you know, if you're installing an aftermarket one, you might have more or might have less showing. So it's just safe to do it before you put your new one on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it, but if you're doing this, don't do it by yourself. It's a pain in the butt to get this done by yourself, but on my truck, I did finally get it done. I had to run the wire and everything down through here and have this taken apart and reassemble it all at the same time. So I had one hand stuck through my door jamb while I'm trying to hold this up here and screw it on with a screwdriver all at the same time. So it'd really help if you had somebody here to do it with you. But I did get it done. So now all there is for me to do is to install the new antenna rod onto the new antenna holder. And then I also have to come over here and plug it in. And then I've got to do a little extra step, but for y'all, all you should have to do now is get your wire here, your new wire for your radio, or for your antenna, run it down through your stock guard there, your rubber seal. On this one, I would use like a hanger or something to fish it through. That, or you can do it like I'm doing it, and just slowly work it through the little firewall here. Like so. Pull all your excess through. Like that, where it's good and tight. And then all you gotta do, at least on mine here, let me see if I can get y'all set up anywhere in here. For me, all I have to do is plug it into the stock one, like that right there. Everything's all good. Now my extra stuff, all I'm gonna do with mine is I'm going to tuck it up here and zip tie it up so it's out of the way, out of the floorboard. It's a good, clean install. So after that, you have all you have to do is put together your aftermarket radio antenna, and for everybody else, you're good to go. For me, I'm only halfway started. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my antenna on now, and whenever I'm done, I'll get back with y'all. Alrighty, so I do have mine on there. It's just a short rubber one. I think it's gonna look a whole lot better on there. It's a lot better than the stock one that came on it. It's short, not as noticeable, and it's, I don't know, it's better than what was on there. So I like it a little bit more. So that's, at this point, that is it. All you do now is reconnect your batteries and continue on, but I'm going to hook up the rest of mine, and then I'll show you how it works at the end of it. Alrighty, so I've got mine all finished up now. So what I ended up having to do, just in case any of y'all ever have this issue and you guys need help fixing it, so my radio's antenna broke on me, like the end snapped off, so I couldn't use that cable anymore, and I really didn't want to have to try to, you know, run one all the way back through again, because in this Dodge, it's already got that setup down there that I showed y'all earlier. So I took my old antenna, and it had a plug that would fit in the back of my radio. So I cut the old antenna wire off, and it fit in the back there. So I went and spliced it and the wire that was running up to it, or where it snapped off, and spliced both of them. And which, I mean, I was going to trash both these wires anyways if this didn't work. So I mean, this is a last resort kind of thing. Spliced both the wires, got the center wires wired together, put a wire nut on it, and then electric taped it up. So it's completely good, it's completely safe, so everything's good there. So it is hooked up, so now I'm going to go ahead and I already got my battery cables connected. And the last step in this, whether you had to rewire yours or not, is to reconnect your batteries and test to make sure everything's working properly. So I've got to turn on my power to my truck. Radio pops up. So still got power, everything's still hooked up right. I got my radio station there. So as you can see, it worked. So I guess if you guys ever run into the same issue, you might try that. So hope y'all have enjoyed this video. There is one other thing I did do to the truck today. It's about stupid. I don't know. I kind of like it, but at the same time, it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I was at a little flea market thing today, and they just had this big, old, stupid long hitch sitting there. It said 20 bucks on it. It's old as dirt. It's just been painted, and it just said heavy duty tractor hitch. So I went ahead and purchased it. Like I said, it's the stupidest looking thing. But buddy, I don't think anything's gonna happen there. It even came with this nice little safety thing with a key on it, so that's sweet. So I did go ahead and purchase that. Yeah, it's probably not gonna stay on here for very long. I thought it was hilarious though, so I went ahead and bought it. But I'm gonna be taking the ball off of that and putting this regular 2-inch on there instead of the 3 1/4 or whatever the size that ball there is. So I put this 2-inch ball on there, and I might run it for a little bit. But more than likely, if you guys need a tractor hitch, leave a message below, and you can purchase this one off me for probably little to nothing. But once again, hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you always remember to pack big and spit good. Yee yee.